With that thing pulled over Johnny's face and his glasses, he looks like a guy that would be in like the bar of a Star Wars movie.
Everyone in my courtroom, shut the fuck up. Week 7 of Bankroll is now in session. Sandy has performed the worst he's ever done in the history of Bankroll, going only 2-6 of his picks last week. Put down the sportsbook, lil bro. Hats off to Ryan and Johnny for being the only two to profit this week. Avery is still dead last. You better make some money. Rent is due, bitch. Guess we're calling this mess Week 7. Let's throw it to Ryan for last week's recap.
All right, so Week 6 recap, really tough week for Sandy there, going 2-6, losing his lock for the second straight week. Obviously, lead the week again here, going 6-2. All me, Johnny, and Avery again hitting our locks. Johnny continues to be the king of the locks. A couple games where we definitely did not get right at all. Only one of us, Johnny, shout out to Johnny, got the right pick in the Falcons-Panthers game, and then same with the Chargers-Broncos game. We were just pretty much all wrong about the under there, but we did nail that Bengals game. We do know our Tigers. We know our Bengals real well. Let's head into Week 7. Bankroll Week 7, welcome in. Johnny, Sandy, me, Avery. Ready to roll. We got a pretty good slate again. The 1 p.m. slate's very solid. Sandy, wasn't your week last week. Let's not beat around the bush.
No, bad week last week. Bad couple weeks actually.
You blew it.
I'm selling the lead. I'm in second now. I heard.
Who's in first?
This guy sitting next to me somehow. Listen, give credit to Johnny. Gave credit to him last week. He finds a way to win his locks. I just don't win locks. I think I'm 2-4 in my locks this year.
Those are the most important picks.
Most important picks.
I think you're right. I think you are 2-4.
Yeah, 2-4 this year on locks.
I would be out of money if I didn't hit my locks.
Abe's 5-1 in locks, but he's like 21-26 or 22-27 or something of his actual record.
Not very good.
I will say though, I did scan my sheet just now, and I don't see a loser on here.
Yeah, you say shit like that.
Yeah,
That's why you never.
we
you
believe
wonder
you.
why you continue to kind of fall a little bit, even though you were at the tippy top.
I'll be back there.
You're the tip top.
I'm confident in my
Empire State of Mind.
Yes.
And Johnny?
Yeah,
another lock, another week, another lock.
I just continue to surprise myself every week, not to pat myself on the back.
Surprise.
I'm the best gambler here right now. Right now, I am the best NFL gambler. It's not up for discussion. It's not up for debate. King of the locks, and I'm putting consistent over 500 weeks every single week. So credit to me. Pat myself on the back.
Every single week since what week?
Since week 1. Week 1, they had us in the first half, but we're back.
Yeah, we can throw the outlier week out the window.
Week 1 is it's a
one.
breakfast
It's like
ball.
when you take out
Week
Aaron
1 was
Rodgers'
my
Super Bowl and
breakfast
he
ball.
sucks.
You lost a lot of money in week 1.
Yeah, week 1 was my breakfast ball.
Yeah. New set. The new set helped you.
Yeah.
All right. We're going over London. We're going back. Over across the pond?
Zapond, yeah, that's the go across the pond.
We're not going to Germany, dude.
We're going across the pond.
We're going to London. We're
going
going to
to
Wembley.
Let's go to London. I am going back to London, and I'm going right back to the Jaguars.
England's team.
England's team, some would argue, but they let England down. Boy, did they ever last week. They look like shit. But that doesn't scare me away. Listen, nothing about the Patriots excites me. Nothing about the Jags excite me. But what does surprise me in this game is the fact that the Jags are minus 5.5. They shouldn't be minus 5.5 against a Pee-wee football team with Johnny Junta at quarterback. I mean, fuck. And that's why I'm taking the minus 5.5. They're going to win by 6.
I'm the same way. They will leave
Jets.
Doug Peterson in England if he loses.
They should fire him on Friday.
Well, the thing is, they could still win and not cover. You're talking about, if they don't cover Doug Peterson's, that's your logic right
No,
now.
I didn't say. I said if they didn't win.
If they don't win, if they win,
I
they
am
don't cover.
picking the Jaguars, but
Yeah, exactly.
it's by far the most must-win.
So essentially, you're saying they have to cover, though. That's
yes,
your
I would
logic.
like the Jags
Yes,
to cover
if they win,
because
I
I'm
need them to cover,
going to
yes.
bet them minus 5.5.
What if they win and don't
Down
cover?
that logic. Oh.
Then Doug Peterson.
That is just I'm so stupid for betting the Jags again.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay.
It's not.
Why, Johnny, what are you on, bud?
And that's dumb because I'm on the other side of this. You couldn't pay me enough money to bet on Trevor Lawrence. He fucking sucks.
He does.
He sucks. Doug Peterson sucks. Travis Etienne, he fucking got minus 3 yards last week. We didn't even talk about that. He had a negative yard. He flew to London to have less yards than you watching this fucking show right now. Yeah. Minus 3 yards. That is why I'm on the other side. I can't. Giving 5.5 points to Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars is ludicrous.
It is.
So
What about Drake
I'm
May?
taking the cheese plus 5.5.
Drake May, do you like what you saw from Drake May?
I think Drake May's fine. O-line sucks. Not really many receivers to throw the ball to,
He
but
can use his feet at least.
Keyshawn Boutte. Boutte.
but I like the Patriots. I'm rolling with the Patriots this week.
I'm on the over. No, I'm not. Definitely not on the over. I was on the over last week, idiot. But we're playing at a different stadium. We're not at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this week. We're at Wembley. It's going to be wet. It's going to be rainy.
Correct me if
Taking
I'm
the
wrong.
under. Yeah.
Does Tottenham not play at Wembley?
Are you stupid? They play at the Hotspur Stadium, which is what he just said.
They look similar enough.
I didn't know that.
Hotspur Stadium's newer.
plays
Though.
at Wembley?
Yeah, they're both like cookie
Manchester
cutter
United.
new.
No, Man United does not play at Wembley.
Wembley is just like their national.
Chelsea.
Spot,
No one
right?
plays at Wembley.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
their national.
Wembley's like the national.
Oh, they
team
play at Stamford.
facility.
No, Chelsea plays at Stamford
Stamford
Bridge.
Bridge.
And
Old
Chelsea plays
Trafford.
at
Old Trafford is
Man
Manchester United.
Whoops.
Anfield,
Okay.
More you know.
Liverpool.
Anfield is Liverpool.
Anyway.
The more you know.
They,
Anyways,
they don't like this
That's
turf.
kinda
They don't
all
like
I
the
know.
grass here. NFL football players don't like the grass here. I know Drake May he did look like, I think he completed 3 balls over 30 yards, which is something Jacob
I think
Brett
it'll just
hasn't
be a
done all week.
classic recency bias game where Drake May looked pretty good.
Yeah.
He should fucking tear up.
It's
And
against
but the Jaguars secondary is shit. But
They're
I just
terrible,
I,
yeah.
I just think the
Jack
weather is
Seaver.
gonna be I think the winds. It's gonna be really high winds. It's like they're gonna be playing a fucking, even though it's in a different country, like fucking St. Andrews.
It's kind of in a
Maybe
dome.
fucking
It's
St.
kind of
Andrews.
in a dome though. Like the wind won't play that big of a factor.
I guess
All
we'll
right,
see.
man.
To be determined.
They don't kick field goals in soccer. So next game, Texans at the Packers. Packers minus 2.5. The over under is 47.5.
Do it, Sandy.
Packers new kicker in the building. Brandon McManus beat the case. Credit to him for beating the case. He's now our new kicker. And that's great news because the kicker we have is terrible.
They didn't even put the other kicker on the practice squad.
Nope,
No,
they
they
cut
just
him.
cut him.
Send him to Jupiter. He's gone. No, see ya never, as they say. But you look at CJ Stroud coming into Lambeau here. You think Jordan Love, CJ Stroud, 2 really good young quarterbacks. You think points. I think the opposite. I think it's gonna be a lower scoring
Okay.
match. I think Texas defense really good unit, going to throw some tough looks at Jordan Love and the Packers. And I think on the flip side, while I have said in weeks previous the Packers defense is a bit overrated, I do think they can hold the Texans to lower scoring games as we've seen in previous Texan games as well. I think this is a dogfight. I don't know what to do with the spread. I really don't. Pulling for the Packers, obviously, but I think the under is a good look here.
Oh, yeah.
47.5 for me is my pick in this game.
I think this is a heat check spot for the Texans, and that's why I'm going to take the Packers minus 2.5. It's one of those lines where people are going to see it. Texans dogs on the road. Packers. No one gives a fuck about the win last week, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to shift public perception that much. But I still think like everyone's just going to say, oh, the Texans are a great team, great record so far. I think this is a perfect Packers spot. The NFL is going to NFL, and the Packers are going to win this game by 3.
Or the Texans are gonna win by 2.
Sure.
You can't have that. No, you
That
said
doesn't
Packers
really
win by
matter.
2.
Yeah.
I'm on the Packers, so I don't think they're going to win by 2. I think they're going to win by more than 2. I'm on Packers minus 2.5. You know, the Texans obviously looked great last week, but that was a Patriots defense, a lot of injuries, and like they turned over the ball so much. The Patriots receivers, like they were so used to not getting the ball that much, and then it was this fumble city. So I'm taking the Packers. I think it's like a huge step up in competition after playing like a legit circus act team in the Patriots right now.
I like the over. I'm taking the over this game, fading Sandy. If you faded Sandy last week, you're probably in Bora Bora right now
You'd be
watching
6-2.
on the big screen TV in Bora Bora. I like the over. I think
I went 6-2 last week.
CJ Stroud, Jordan Love, we ride. I'm taking the over. I'm taking the cheese. I will be betting I'm assuming the public will be on the over in this game because it's 2 good quarterbacks. Well, 1 quarterback and a mediocre quarterback, but I like the over in this game.
There's 2 good quarterbacks, but one's Malik Willis, and he's not playing.
Yeah, he's on the
that's
bench.
a good point.
Yeah.
They're involved in this game, but he's not playing,
You guys
unfortunately,
are
for the
idiots.
fans. Lions Vikings, next game. Vikings minus 2.5. The total, 49.5. Johnny, your Vikings.
I like the under in this game. I think everyone's going to be taking the over. Lions defense, tough one with Aiden Hutchinson being gone. Thoughts and prayers to Hutch, Michigan man. But I like the under in this game solely based on the fact that I feel like this is sharp. And as we know, we talked about this in the last Bankroll we filmed that didn't get recorded. This line went all the way up to 50.5, and now people are starting to bet it down. I will be riding with these sharp bettors because I am a sharp better on this show.
Also, Johnny, I think there's a level of degree of thanks you owe to Sandy because without this job, you would still be betting like an absolute numbskull. I just heard you say before, or what did you say to start off that thing? Everyone's going to be on the over, so I'm taking the under.
Yeah,
You were on the over last year if this game came up
for
across,
sure.
your
And
window.
now you're the king of the locks and you're the best
Yeah,
player.
man,
It's
fuck,
crazy.
that's
Shocker.
awesome. This is
Beginner's
what we do
luck.
here
Well,
at
we need to
OwnersBox.
say thank
Turn
you to the
bad.
New York Football Giants for our luck hitting last week.
Well, yeah, we got
Yeah,
lucky.
Just-
Chase Brown. You need to thank Chase Brown.
Parting
Good-
of the
good
Red
Canadian
Sea.
boy.
Yeah.
Let him
Good
score.
Canadian boy.
That was so
And he didn't
sick.
slide, which was also
No, actually, no.
kinda-
He dove in the end zone.
Yeah.
I think he forgot where the end zone
He was
was because he
playing
hasn't
rugby.
seen
He
it,
had the
so-
spread, that's why.
I am on the Vikings minus 2.5. I think everyone's going to be gargling the lines after last week. I think there's some bad karma, some bad football karma coming their way. Considering they're running fucking hook and ladders with Panay Swell.
Well, I think the
running
bad-
fades to fucking Eric Decker or not Eric
Hutchinson
Decker,
died
Taylor Decker.
Love Eric Decker.
I mean the Cowboys suck, but still.
Well, the bad karma they got was their best player essentially dying on the field.
Yes, he.
I mean, you know,
True. That's a good point, actually.
Terry
No, but
Fox.
That's a
the
very
football
good point.
gods don't appreciate running up the score. I think that's what he was getting at.
No, but that's a good point,
No,
though. They did.
They were paying them back for the bullshit that happened with Dan Hooker and not reporting as eligible last year.
when there's like clips of him saying that
Yes.
he's reporting. Yes.
Right.
Fixed.
They're fine. They're good. There's no bad karma more coming their way. I love the Lions plus 110.
Okay, I'm on the Vikings. Money line, minus 130. Usually this is Sura, what Sura does, and he just eats the juice like a fucking juice box boy, but I'm doing that today. I don't feel great about, again, when I see a 2.5 and I see a 130, I'm just going to take the 125, 130. I feel if I really like it, then I'll just take the spread, but I don't really love this play. Divisional game for the NFC North. Again, the Lions just beat the brakes off the Cowboys. I'm willing to buy a little regression from the Detroit Lions here, and a little W for the fucking Minnesota Vikings this week, even though I hate voting for them.
Seahawks at the Falcons. Falcons -3. The over-under's 51.5. Bird game. Bird game. That means you go with the dog. I got the Seahawks. Seahawks +3. This Falcons team, they've been getting real lucky, and it got misguided last week by playing the Panthers, but very lucky and fortunate to win that game against the Bucs. Same with the Saints, and even with the Eagles as well, where the Eagles had like a 99% winning percentage or chance of winning that game before that touchdown or Saquon drop, and then we all know what happened. So I'm on the Seahawks +3.
I'm also on the Hawks in this game. Listen, the Hawks started hot this year. What is it, 3-0, I believe, and have fizzled off, to say the least, in the last few games here. Definitely a tough defensive performance for the Seahawks team in a lot of these weeks, which kind of might worry a lot of people because the Falcons' offense is starting to click. I feel like Kirk Cousins, where we started in week 1 to where we are now, definitely much improved. But I think it's a good point for the Seahawks to be like, you know what? We have fucking sucked the last 4 weeks. Why don't we try to win a football game? And I think that's what they're saying in the locker room. Really good sell job there. But I
wonder if the Raiders or Panthers have thought about that yet.
They probably should start thinking about that. But I do think the Seahawks are better than they have been. And I think it's a good spot to fade a really hot team in the Falcons and get behind a Seahawks team that's been struggling. So give me the Seahawks +3.
I'm on the Falcons. Kirk Cousins and that offense are fucking firing. I think that game last week against the Bucs it went over by 1 trillion points.
Yeah.
It was a sick game. I like this Falcons offense. I think Geno Smith and that O-line sucks. He gets pressured a shit ton, one of the worst O-lines in the league, really banged up. So I'm on the Falcons -3.
Now I'm on the under in this football game. Under indoors, tough one.
Yeah,
But I
dome
think
game.
two offenses that like to throw the ball a lot, but they're facing two good defenses against the pass. So game that you're going to run a bunch, hopefully not some big plays on the ground, but we run the clock and we get this under 51.5.
There you go.
All right. Really good early slate. So settle into your couch for that. But let's head over to the Delete Your Sportsbook segment for the worst bet of week 6.
All right, welcome back to the Leader Sportsbook. Today we are taking our talents to America's team who refuses to win in front of their senile, geriatric douchebag owner, Jerry Jones. If you bet the Dallas Cowboys +3.5, +2.5, whatever it was, against the Detroit Lions, you are a fool. The Detroit Lions came all the way to Dallas and beat the ever-living shit out of the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, you're a bum. Jerry Jones, you're a bum. Mike McCarthy, back to the retirement home, pal. Dallas Cowboys, you guys stink. If you bet the Cowboys, delete your sports book.
All right, just 2 late afternoon games to talk about here, but probably the game of the week. Sandy's Super Bowl. Maybe his time of redemption, maybe. Time of redemption. Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Sandy. Chiefs at the Niners. The Niners are favorites against the 5-0 Chiefs.
I did it last year for the Super Bowl. And I'm here to announce I'm doing it fucking again. Niners on the money line. Sorry for your ears if I just pierced them, but I love the Niners this week, -120. Listen, why the fuck is this line -1? Same line.
Wait,
it's the same fucking line.
You took a money line?
Yeah. Same line as the Super Bowl. Everyone's be like, oh, take my money, Chiefs. Mahomes under. Shut the fuck up, because we are nuking the 49ers. Love this team.
He trusts them so much, he's taking money line.
It's a 1.5.
Bang,
it's the
bang,
same.
Niner
Would I rather pay
gang.
110? Like if they win by 1, and
It's -105, so it's 15-cent difference.
okay, well that's
Are you
fine.
cool
I only
losing
throw a baby.
$15?
I only throw a baby.
I know,
bet.
but are you cool losing $15 though on the Bankroll show?
I'm not going to lose because this bet's winning. So why don't you shut up?
So
Please,
if
please,
it-
please,
how
win.
mu- how much
Why
are
don't
they-
you shut up?
How
'Cause the
much
bet's
are-
gonna
how
win.
much are they gonna win
Why,
by?
can I finish?
How much are they going to win by?
If I just
How
want
much are they going to win by?
1.
3.
Okay, then.
I'm on the money line. Don't let this idiot tell me what to do. Okay, I like the money line.
I have a set of nuts. I'm on -1.5.
Me too.
Okay, fine. You guys have your.
I don't.
I hope they win by
I'm
one.
on the money line, -116.
I don't get the logic with taking money line. Like,
Because the odd chance they win by 1, and I'll never forgive myself for liking the team that I like.
That
them
is
winning.
worth
That is worth the pain.
extra
juice.
but you
$11.
could bet them to win by 1. It's probably like plus 900 to do that. Because that's what you think is happening.
Dude, listen to this brain dead.
Avery, am I wrong? That's what he
No,
thinks
that
is
was genius.
happening.
Yeah.
If I have to
That was
bet,
genius.
then I bet.
I don't think you can bet them to win by exactly
Yes, you
1,
can.
can you?
There's an exact score. You can bet
Exact
win
score.
margin.
Okay, so
You
what's
bet
the
win
final score
margin.
gonna be?
But no, but yeah,
Win margin
1
1
to
to
6.
This guy has
So,
opened
yeah.
a sports book that this guy doesn't know his dick from his ass. All right,
You
Don't
could bet
listen
them to
him.
win by 1.
We're on the Niners money line. All right.
That's coward shit. That's just
You guys are both on
You're
minus
so
1.5?
confident that you're taking money line in a
So is
1.5
also
point
doing it.
spread.
It's just taking the fact that if they win by 1, and I'll never forget. As I said, I'll never.
They
forgive
won't
myself.
win by 1, dude. They're okay. Whatever.
Sir, I'm praying they win by 1.
That would be,
This will
it
be
would
clipped
a
up faster
very
than anything in the
that would
They
be
history.
will
bad,
not win
Johnny.
by 1.
That wouldn't be good news for you.
Okay.
That'd
Yeah,
be
that's
bad
fine. We'll
news
see.
Bears.
We'll be seeing. Niners.
Patrick Mahomes.
We're also all in the Niners, right?
Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback ever against the spread as a
11
dog.
and 1.
Yeah, and then he just fucking wins all the time.
Yeah.
This is the week it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Niners.
Niners, right? Yeah,
Brock
Niners.
Purdy,
Everyone's
Niners.
on the Niners. Yeah, that's worked.
Let's
well
go,
for us.
baby.
Pass.
Not bang bang Niner gang.
Yeah,
as they
bang
say.
bang Niner game.
Chiefs are most public team of the week, right, John?
They are 88% of the bets are on the Chiefs right now.
Yeah. Everyone.
I mean, do you blame? I don't blame them. That probably loses, but
Okay, Panthers at the Commanders. Commanders 7.5 point favorites at home. The total's 51.5. Commanders continue to score points, but they did not cover the spread last week against the Ravens. So back to square one here. Ave?
Under until the Commanders go under. I need to hit
They're
one.
the best
Okay.
over team in the league right now.
Yeah, and I
Five
bet
and
they're
one.
we
under.
know. Yeah, we know.
Brother, man, I've been
5 and 1.
on the wrong side of this pretty much every time. Commanders.
This is an interesting stab here, considering how shit both defenses are. But maybe that's the logic here.
They're
So bad, or are they going to be good?
2 negatives.
Yeah, equal positive.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't fucking know. I'm just going to take the under.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about this football game.
I'm on the Panthers plus 7.5. I will live and die by the Andy Dalton sword as an underdog, especially at this price. It's just far too many points. You know, he's like a tiger,
I think Bryce Young gets
That
behind the
was-
center.
a smaller tiger. No.
I think Bryce Young gets in the game.
You're crazy.
Oh, I was gonna do an analogy, but it seemed like it was gonna take too long. So you
Yeah,
can
it
go.
sounded like the buildup was there. Just I don't know if the back end of it would have been as good. But I'm on the Panthers plus 7.5 as well. Definitely my least confident play of the week, I will say.
Should be your most confident.
But if you look, like as I said, you look at this game in week 1, you're like, the fucking Commanders are
Yeah.
like minus 7.5.
Neutral site Panthers at the beginning of the
Listen,
year.
I'm not saying the Panthers are anything hot or anything, but the Commanders, like, let's get real. They're hot, and people are loving them. They're like the public favorite right now. Everyone's loving betting on them. Everyone's loving taking their overs. I think, to Abe's point, I do like that under. Maybe the under and the Panthers cover the spread, and Vegas gets their lick back because, to be honest, fucking Commanders owe Vegas one. Commanders owe Vegas some
Well, they don't owe
lick
Vegas
backs.
shit, but they need their lick back.
I'm just saying, Commanders have been cashing for the public. It's time that doesn't happen this week. I think this is the week. And if it doesn't happen, then we do it next week as well.
I'm on the Panthers plus 7.5, and let me tell you why. NFL road dogs of 6 points or more are hitting at an 88% clip this year. That's why I was gonna make this my lock, but I can't change it. I love the Panthers plus 7.5.
This-
Love.
this
Making the
reeks
Panthers.
of-
We should let this happen. The Panthers being his lock.
Well, this reeks of Cardinals Niners 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's when they went outright.
It feels like the exact same bet.
Yeah, when they
honestly.
went outright.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
I mean,
What is that called?
No fucking clue.
Like an analogy?
I think that was an analogy. Yeah, because he compared it to the Panthers or the 49ers, Cardinals. I don't know if that's. What
I think there's another word I'm looking
it's
for,
okay.
but I won't be able to
We
remember.
know what you mean.
NFL Stock Exchange sees trending up, trending down from last week.
Welcome into the NFL Week 7 Stock Market Report. Stock is way up on fantasy football. 2 phantom trades with 2 shitty receivers were made yesterday. Devontae Adams to a better team and Amari Cooper to a better team. So your team that's 1-5 right now, maybe you'll get a win this week. Stock is way down on old people. Jerry Jones is losing his mind about his shitty team. And like a Subway sandwich, you made the team, little bro. Greg Olson's stock is shooting up. Mr. Olson has the best bargain chip in all of broadcasting now that Tom Brady's rights are being revoked from Fox. And like always, stock is through the ground for referees. They made that Monday Night Football game unwatchable. Fuck you guys.
Trending up, yay Bengals! A special shout out to Joe Burrow for using his legs and getting the first touchdown of the game. You did it, Joe! Also on the rise, the Detroit Lions, making a huge statement by dominating the Dallas Cowboys 47-9. With the Cowboys struggling at home again, I'm starting to see the similarities between the Leafs and the Cowboys. Trending down is Aiden Hutchinson's tibia. Nobody's limbs should twist that way. And I hope he recovers super well. Okay, now we're gonna send it back to Johnny's shitty picks.
Prime time. It's prime time. Really good games this week. And Aaron Rodgers got his little butt buddy back in town.
He does.
Really cute of them to show up on the Pat McAfee show like that. Thought that was a really good bit. Really cute. Sleepovers. Back in action. Ayahuasca sleepovers. Sandy, what are your thoughts on the trade? And are you going to be backing Aaron Rodgers and said Jets this week?
Love the New York Football Jets this week.
Of course you do.
I'm really excited to see Adams and Rodgers play again together. I think they will help the team for sure. I don't
John.
know how much impact Devontae will have.
I got a question for you after this.
I don't know how much impact Devontae Adams will have immediately. I think he's going to have opportunities to play. He's practicing as of today. I just did see that before this. But I like the Jets. Listen, you couldn't pay me money to bet the Steelers in this spot. They're benching fucking Justin Fields, which for some fucking reason. And now we're going to get Russell Wilson. Go back into your cave, brother. Go back to fucking drugs.
Yeah,
in the cave.
no.
I
go
swear to
off,
God,
man.
if he loses Russell Wilson on his first start of the season and the Steelers, I know they're on the road, this is must-win for Jets. We're past must-win territory. They needed to win last week. This is absolutely must-win. They lose this season over. Devontae Adams might as well go back to the Raiders at that point. Give me the
Okay.
Jets.
How much success has the duo of Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams had, Johnny?
A lot. I believe no Super Bowls.
Yep.
3 NFC Championship losses.
Yep.
And they've been the 1 and 2 seed every time they've made it to the playoffs, pretty much as a duo, and they've never made it to the Super Bowl. Is that like a legendary duo that people really talk about? That being a legendary duo? I don't know. I'm not sure. But with that being said, I'm on the under. The Steelers O-line.
You guys
the
planned that
Steelers.
out. Did you guys plan that out? That was
The
good.
Steelers O-line absolutely blow. They're on their 3rd string center, which you learned in the last show that we recorded. I love the under in this game. I think Russell Wilson is going to be in hell. He is not as mobile as Justin Fields. Justin Fields might come into this game in the second quarter.
Second inning. Yeah, he's the
Football
second-
guy.
He's the
That's
first
our,
arm.
That's our best
man.
NFL gambler right there.
Second quarter, he will be coming into this
Okay,
game.
I like
Because
that.
Russell Wilson should be in a nursing home.
Love the Jets. Jets minus 1.5
Yeah,
is
I'm-
going to be my pick. I think Mike Tomlin gets a little bit of bad karma for going away from what's made him a little successful to start this season.
But there is a stat. Under Mike Tomlin, the Steelers as road dogs cover 78% of the time.
Good because
They're
they're at
home, though.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
good.
they're at home?
NFL guy.
We had this stat 2 weeks ago against the Cowboys as well.
Steelers are at home, yes, sir.
Okay.
They did cover, though. They didn't
yeah,
cover, sorry.
Did not cover their loss.
I'm also on the Jets. Center and everything that Johnny said. That's Jets.
yeah,
Jets minus 1.5.
I'm not throating the Devontae.
No, you
Rodgers
can't
thing. It's
throat it.
more.
I'm throwing it, I'll be honest.
Yeah, of
We
course you
know,
are. Yeah,
man.
Of course you
We
are.
know.
You have a backup quarterback. Maybe they're starting their 3rd center because he's the one who's taking the most reps with Russell Wilson in practice. But I don't know. That doesn't make any sense, other than the fact that Russell Wilson is insane. Ravens at the Bucks. What's the line? What's the line?
The line, I don't have the line written down because I'm on the under.
3.5.
The line's 3.5 for the Bucks, plus 3.5 home dogs. Was really close taking the Bucks plus 3.5 here. But stayed away. Listen, the Ravens looking really good offensively. You think they're going to regress at some point. They just continue to run the ball and score points. And I think I said like 1 or 2 shows ago, like maybe they just run the ball, stay in the clock, and they don't put up a lot of points. They do that, but they just keep scoring and putting up points. So I'm going to look at this game where the Bucks have scored, I think they scored 51 last week, if I'm not mistaken, and the Ravens just continue to score 30 after 30 and just crushing it offensively. This is the game where you get an under game. I think the under 48.5. Sorry, I can't see with my sunglasses. Under 48.5 is the play for me in this game. It's going to be gross and awful, but I'm on it.
That's a terrible pick. Lamar Jackson is 22-1 against the NFC in his career. I can't even believe that was a real stat when I read it this morning. With that being said, I'm on the Buccaneers, plus 3.5. Lamar Jackson has beat the fuck out of insane quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. He did that in a 4-week span. He beat those 3 quarterbacks. I think the Baltimore Ravens come back to life a little bit here this week. With that being said, I'm on the Bucs plus 3.5.
People are starting to say Lamar Jackson's the Derrick Henry merchant, but
You do MVPs without him. That is true.
That is.
yeah, knows how many Super
Who's
Bowls.
saying that?
Same as Rodgers and Devontae.
Oh, wait. Johnny, pause. Did Johnny just acknowledge 2 MVPs? This is good.
You did?
No,
So wait.
4 MVPs is bad.
I was
2
gonna
is
say. I was gonna
good.
say if you times 2 by 2. How
Yeah,
many
but if you have
MVPs
4
is that?
MVPs, you surely have more than one Super Bowl, right?
What about
I'm so done with.
what
this
about
shit.
what about Aaron
You played in
Rodgers?
more than one game in February.
Yeah,
right.
surely, right?
Lamar Jackson has 2 MVPs and like the entire community of Florida behind him. Aaron Rodgers has 4 MVPs and 0 friends.
Yeah, he has no. His family doesn't invite him to Thanksgiving. I heard.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams. He has Devontae Adams. That's
Maybe he
cool.
went to Devontae's Thanksgiving.
They are
Yeah, I bet you his
celebrating.
mom didn't even. His wife
The
didn't even invite
The
him.
Rogers family hate watches Jets games like a family you've never seen before. Probably, I
I would
guarantee
pay
you.
hard money to
Oh my
see a
God,
live
what's his
stream.
brother's
Yeah,
name?
fly on the
Jordan?
wall,
When they
Jordan.
when they
Yeah,
threw the
he works on like the SEC network.
he was the Bachelor. When they
Bachelor,
when he threw that pick with the Mike Williams route, the Rogers family fucking were popping champagne. They knew that shit
probably.
was over.
I mean, he's denied their. You
see that
He doesn't
too?
get invited anymore.
Team guy, Aaron Rodgers.
Great
blaming
team
Mike
guy.
It's
Williams.
like the Patrick Reed of NFL. Patrick Reed didn't invite his family, his dad and his mom to the Masters. Right?
I think
Remember that?
Patrick Reed got kicked out of
He's-
Georgia for smoking pot.
Yeah, he's a noted shit. Then he went to Augusta.
Yeah,
He's a
went to Augusta
noted
State,
shit guy.
won a
though.
national
cheater,
championship.
cheater, and non-family.
Hey, how
Yeah,
how
he's the
sick is
worst
that though? He went to Georgia, got kicked out for smoking pot, transferred to Augusta State, won a national championship with Augusta State.
and smoking pot while doing it.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good for him.
Good
Okay,
for
Ravens,
Patrick
Ravens minus 3.5.
I'm on the under with Sandy in this game. Like you said, the Bucs scored 51 points. The Ravens scored 71 points. Fucking over the last 2 weeks. I'm taking the under 48.5. Okay, last game. Chargers at the Cardinals. Chargers,
This game's
2.5 point favorites on the road. The total is 43.
I can't believe the Cardinals. The Cardinals are disrespected in this spot. I fear.
I love the over. Love the over. Both these teams, they do. They heavy set personnel run the ball, but that's when their offenses are most efficient. I think we're just going to see both offenses fly down, fly down the field, but a lot of success offensively, moving the ball.
James Conner anytime touchdown. By the way, I know we don't do props, but that feels like a max play this weekend.
Pretty sure Justin Herbert's on pace for 2,800 yards this year.
It's really
Because they run the ball so well. They're
Yeah.
great at running the ball.
I'm on the under, 43.5.
You are.
Yeah, the Chargers just take too long to play offense.
They score though. They find a way. Like Sura said, I'm on the over.
J.K. Dobbins.
43.5 is the number. It feels just about right, to be honest with you. But I feel like
I think we're getting a Cardinals over here at a
I
discount.
think the Cardinals show up and put up a lot of points. I don't know about the Chargers. I really do like the Cardinals. I'm starting to talk myself more into the Cardinals, but just gonna vote for the over. Vote for points. I like 43.5 here.
Everyone's throating the Chargers defense. I mean, they've faced some shit teams.
That's a
Some
good point.
terrible
Wait,
teams.
Denver's not good. They beat Denver last week.
Bo Nix didn't even throw for 200 yards, I don't think.
I don't think he threw 100.
No, they scored some bullshit.
With
points
that
at the
being
end.
said, I am on the Cardinals. I think they win money line outright. I'm taking them plus 3.5 or 2.5. I think everyone thinks this Chargers defense is insane. They have faced the Raiders. They have faced the Broncos. The Chiefs.
17
Yeah,
points.
17 points to the Chiefs. I like Cardinals plus 2.5 on Sunday.
I thought it was -2, honestly.
On Monday,
I
sorry.
was shocked by the plus sign there.
I'm really happy we don't have to pick a Raiders game this week.
Yeah, so happy.
All right, that's it for the picks. Over the trivia segment to see if we can win some money after losing some money last week, and then we'll be back with the locks.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Trivia. We've got 4 idiots, and they got to answer some questions. Avery, you're going to be up first as always. If you remember how the game works, because we've explained it to you every single time, you don't have to answer this question. You can answer the second one if you want. It's just not worth as many points.
Now, this is the point in time you go brain.
I finally.
We're in week 7.
I'm looking forward to hearing this.
Do we understand how the game works?
Yes.
All right, Avery, this team has been the worst on the road this season.
I know the team that's the best on the road. What does this mean?
Like worst record.
They have the worst record
So
on
they
the
have
road.
no wins. It should be the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's not my answer, but their one win was against the Colts last week. at
Now,
home.
do Italy games, do England games count as road
I think
games?
they were the road team.
They didn't
this
win there
week.
anyways. Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that helps because it makes it worse. Just
The Jags.
That is correct. I believe they're 0-3 on the road. Hey, Johnny, how you feeling?
Good.
Good, I don't give a shit. What team has the worst record against non-conference opponents?
I want to say the Jets. The Jets have lost to the Bengals.
Who are in the AFC, same division. Yep.
Bengals have not played the Jets either.
Yeah. Neither
they
of those
faced the
things are
Giants. They
true.
faced the Giants.
Who are in a different division.
Okay, next question.
Was it the Bengals?
Okay, thanks for passing. Here's the answer.
Was it the Bengals?
It was the Browns.
Oh yeah.
Idiots.
That was so
Sean
easy.
Watson.
That was
Idiots.
free.
They
That
lost the Raiders.
That was so
And the
easy.
Cowboys.
Here's your second question, Johnny.
Who would Abe Hudson go to, I hope?
Name either of the two teams that would be the 2 seed if the playoffs started today.
Oh, come on. This is money team.
Either of the teams, Johnny. What are they?
This is Jello off the fucking backboard, guy. Come on.
Dumb
Who
idiot.
would be
Fuck.
the 2 seed?
Yeah, hit either side.
No, it's easy.
Johnny,
man.
just
it's
like you're
easy. Use
overthinking
your
it.
head.
Everyone shut up.
No, just
No, you're
Do you want help?
overthinking it.
Do you want help?
No.
Let's talk this out.
Let's talk
write
this
down
through.
two.
Let's talk this out.
No. Let's talk. Okay, let's do the divisions.
Dude, he's killing everyone.
So
in
the
this game.
Chiefs are undefeated. Oh, got it.
You got it? Okay, go.
Yeah, Baltimore Ravens.
Johnny, that is incorrect. It'd be the
Lions.
Falcons or the Texans right
Oh.
now, according to the NFL playoff
Really?
picture.
I thought the Lions would be.
Well,
But
no,
the
the
Ravens
Lions
are-
are in the Vikings division. They're a wild card team.
Ryan. This guy leads the NFL in field goals made.
Oh, this is so free, dude. This is easy.
Do you guys
We
want?
heard it on the podcast
yeah,
this morning.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm helping you.
No, but you're right.
You don't have to write it down. That's not the comedy question. Just say it. It's the answer.
Brandon Aubrey on the Dallas Cowboys.
Ryan, sir, you are correct.
Yes.
All right,
I want to say it was
Sandy.
Godwin, honestly.
This team has attempted the most passes this season.
I feel like the Cowboys would naturally be on this list because they're losing every game. Dax, do I want to force the $100 question here and just say Cowboys? I think that's the answer. I'm going to say the Cowboys, and if I'm wrong, I'll die on this hill.
You're going to die on that hill. The Seahawks have been trying to sling the ball.
With
Piss.
with Grubb.
We're back with everyone's favorite communist question now. Devontae Adams was just traded for what?
Don't you mean Jamal Adams?
You have to get this
first if
spot
you know.
on, guys.
All right, Avery, you show first because you know.
Conditional third.
Third round pick. It was conditional. It turns into a second based off performance incentives.
Second round pick.
I also put turns into a second round pick.
You did not put turns into a second round pick.
Second round pick.
So Johnny and Avery.
It is a conditional third round pick.
But it has the potential to be a second round pick, so technically we all get points. That's what I'm saying.
No.
I don't know. How do you guys want to
not how
decide
things work.
this?
That's
No,
not
no,
how
no.
things
It's
work.
They're
it's
right.
a
Yeah, we're
conditional
wrong. We're
third.
wrong. Yeah,
That's
we're
what
wrong.
it is.
All right, guys, and now we're back to the picks.
My Brinks truck play of the week 5-1. People forget. I love the under in the Seahawks Falcons game. Under 51.5 points.
Totals for me have paid off, so I'm going back to one. The over in primetime Monday night game, Cardinals Chargers over 43.5.
My Brinks truck play is the San Francisco 40 fucking Niners money line minus 120. This shit is a hammer play. Johnny's gonna trip me. I only have 2 units, and I'll probably have 3 or 4 by kickoff. But listen to me, Brock Purdy gets his lick back on Patrick Mahomes. I'm taking my talents to the Bay, and I am back in those Niners, baby. Bang, bang, Niner.
You're the
fucking
worst
gang. Go
Niner
Niners.
hater I've ever met.
You're a
No,
very
I love
bad.
the Niners
You're a
this
bad
week.
hater, Sandy.
You're a bad hater.
Listen, I like flip flopping. I like to hate
That's
and
fair.
also ride.
The
I'm
Waffle
riding
House.
with Sandy here. I like the Niners. Sandy is due to hit a Brinks truck play. He has been dog shit on this. I've been the best in the show. Most money won in the locks in the show. It was going to be the Panthers plus 7.5. Just stick a pin in that as well. That might hit as well.
You can't
Bonus
when you're giving
picks.
out 2,
Bonus picks.
That's easy to shoot 50%, bud, huh?
And I'm on the Niners. Niners minus 1.5. Brock Purdy's going to shove his nuts all over. By the way, Brandon Ayuk hasn't done fuck all. He's going to wake up this game.
Yeah, I like that.
He's going to
John.
wake up
I
this
do
game.
really like
Johnny
that.
is the only one thinking that.
Okay.
Sunday.
Sunday.
That's
sorry,
fine.
Sunday.
I don't care what day it is. It's the Niners.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what day.
Sunday.
As long as it ends in a Y.
Monday,
As long as it ends in a
Tuesday,
Y.
Niners are fucking max.
All right, that's it for week 7. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week for week 8 picks.
Thermostat off. Thermostat off. Thermostat down.
Just keep doing it.
Thermostat down. Off.
Now.
Now. God. Thermostat down.